Hello and welcome to another one of Ryan's wrestling figure unboxing videos. Today we have Ruthless Aggression Series 18 Heidenreich, John Heidenreich, with the LOD face paint from when he decided to team with Animal and win the tag belts. Do you know, like, Heidenreich was a very peculiar character, shall we say, with all that. Did he or did he not? You know, Michael Cole. But I actually enjoyed this line when he was tagging with Animal. I did. I know a lot of people don't because obviously they think it stains on obviously the Legion of Doom. But I like the new improved LOD as a sort of like a jokey, spoofy type thing back in the day. Do you know what? Like, it was 2006, I want to say. And you know what? Like, that's what it was like in the Ruthless Aggression era, if you like. But it didn't take away from the fact that they had some really good tag teams at the time. But like, I don't know, it's something about it I did like. Animal and had my team together. Obviously, it didn't last too long. They won the belt and then they split not long after, and then it was released never to be seen again. But it wasn't that bad. Anyway, to this Jack specific Ruthless Aggression Series 18. I know a lot of people don't like the Ruthless Aggression figures. Not a big fan. But you know what? Some of the figures that I found to be quite good. I like some of them. I've got a couple. This is the first one I'm unboxing. But I think they've got some decent figures out. But that might just be me. Like say, not a lot of people like this version of Heidenreich. Not a lot of people like Heidenreich altogether, to be honest. Like, but I thought this was fun. But anyway, so you get the generic championship that comes with it, like loosely based on the tag belts. But it's one of the ones without the studs at the back. It's one of the ones that you pull through. So you pull through at the back to adjust it. So I've not actually had one of these, so we'll see what it's like fit wise. I've had the pushing button ones, and you know what, some of them, the pushing ones, are terrible. They need to make it a better way of doing belts, to be honest, at the back, because some of the pushing button ones just don't fit properly. And they should do. Right, let's have a look at John Heidenreich. So this is from 2006. Here he is with all of his Legion of Doom face paint. You know what, I think that's alright, mate. He got his teeth showing, but you know what, they've actually put some good detail in them teeth. I don't know how to make face paint's cool, looks good. Mohawk is good. Tattoos are good. He's got the chest tattoo, the belly tattoo, his arms. You know, everything's exactly the way it should be. He always just wore plain colours. I think he pretty much just wore red, didn't he, the whole time he was in WE. So, I mean, if you're going to nitpick, then I'd say that all the red should be the same shade, but they're not. Don't like the painted on trunks. Like, you can clearly tell the difference there. So he's obviously just darker and then lighter because they've just slapped on some paint instead of giving proper trunks, which is a little bit annoying. But gloves are good, don't come off. So they're obviously just, they are actual gloves, but they're just not ones that you can remove. You can remove the elbow pads, both pads. Remove the knee pads. So the knees are good as well. So the only difference is obviously the elbow pads and the knee pads had the same shade of red as the trunks. I'd say the trunks, but there's two different shades on the trunks, and the boots. But all in all, oh, the old Starway twisted all the way around. All in all, like a decent figure really, if you think about it. For a basic guy, apart from the face paint and a couple of tattoos, you know, like in regards to like his ring gear and stuff, like he never had anything on him. But like, I mean, you can clearly see even in the video, the trunks there in the middle and then the painted sides, that's annoying as hell. Completely different shades and the different sizes as well on his ass cheeks. if you look at that, look how far that comes down, and that's all the way up there. See, that goes up, that's down, so that's not good. And the same on the front, a little bit of a different size as well. I mean, like say, is it nitpicking? I don't know, but to me that is annoying. Like, he does bend and move every way he should, which is good. All the articulation that's there is fine. Tattoos like that flame chest tattoo is really good detail. Do you know what? Like, it's a decent enough figure for the Jax line. You know, obviously no Mattel are they, but I mean, I think Mattel should revisit some of the Jax lines and give us some of the figures that we did have back in like the Ruthless Aggression era, but do them as their own lines. Because some of these figures do need redoing. I wouldn't mind having a Heidenreich. I think it's a good figure. It is a good figure. It's done well. I suppose just if you like this version of Heidenreich, I know a lot of people don't, and so a lot of people probably won't go out and buy it. But I did. To be honest with you, I got it quite cheap. I got it for about £6-7 on eBay, plus postage. So I didn't go nuts on it, which I wouldn't expect to for him. But the trunks is a big issue for me. That has like really annoyed me. What it looks like. So even if I put it on display, far back, not too bad. A little bit closer, you're gonna tell. So can't really give it a high rating because of the trunks being terrible. Especially if I done the Sting one the other day and yesterday, and I give him a shit rating. Well, not a shit rating. Give him a lower rating of 7 because of his legs, I suppose. But I just think that is actually a good decent figure. Pads are a bit loose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 7 again. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It's definitely not a poor figure. It's just the trunks. I'd say the shades on the pads and the fact that the pads are probably the wrong size. And then obviously the generic belt, which is a bit annoying. I don't like generic titles that like kiddie, aren't they? Like kid-esque. So I might give this to my daughter to play with, to be fair. Let's have a look at putting it on. Like I say, I've not used this style of belt before. You're supposed to then post it back through, aren't you? Don't know how. They are a little bit stiff, a little bit hard, but I don't know if it's just because I've just got it. But you know what? Probably better going back to this style over the button poppers. Some of the press buttons, they just don't press at the back. They don't tend to fit. Let's see if I can pull that through. Or maybe not go back to the style because I can't even get it through. No. Oh, yeah, he's moving. Is it moving? Put my thumb under it again. It's not pulling tight, which is annoying. Anyway, so it's not pulling tight at the moment, but I'll have a proper look at it, so I'm not spending like 10 minutes just messing with the title. So it's just a standard generic title. I won't be displaying the title with the figure. I'll probably just give it to my daughter because it just looks crap. It looks cheap plastic. Well, it is cheap plastic, but it looks like a kid's toy. It doesn't look like something that a wrestler would win. And the size is all wrong as well. Just like completely covers his trunks. So yeah, I won't be using it as a display. But anyway, won't spend too long on the belt itself. So yeah, figure for me, Ruthless Aggression Series 18 John Heidenreich is a 7 out of 10. There he is. So as always, thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a comment. Let me know, do you own any of the Ruthless Aggression series from back in the day, from Jax Pacific? If you do, let me know in the comments which ones you own. Let me know if you own this figure. If you do, let me know what you think of it. And if not, just let me know what you'd rate it based on my unboxing. Give us a ranking out of 10. And also, if you like, let me know if you actually like John Heidenreich in the Legion of Doom 2000, I think they called it, or something stupid. Anyway, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next wrestling figure unboxing video.